This is the room where William Shakespeare went to school. This is the Upper Guildhall in Stratford-upon-Avon, and he came here at the age of 7 and continued his education until he was 14 years old. He received a deep grounding in Latin and would have memorised long set pieces of Latin literature by writers such as Cicero or Horace, and he later drew on these classics extensively in his plays. It's also believed that Shakespeare actually penned some of his first works when he was a schoolboy, so perhaps in this very room. Today the room is a museum. It's presented in two different halves. In one half we have the school setup that Shakespeare would have known. You can see an original desk in the corner, and the pupils, who would have all been boys, would have sat on these long benches which were known as forms, which is why we have forms at schools today. In this half of the room we get a sense of how a Georgian schoolroom was set out, which has proper desks and benches. Now, while Shakespeare toiled at his Latin and Greek in this building, he would have also seen the performances of travelling players, so it must have been pretty thrilling for young William to experience theatre for the first time and perhaps even take part. And how amazed he would have been to know that in hundreds of years' time, just around the corner from where we are now, there would be an enormous theatre established and named after him, the Royal Shakespeare Theatre.